Hello, friends. Cheryl here with Inked Pulp, and we're back with another drawing for Happy Mail. Exciting times. I always love this day of the month, first day of the month when we get to give something away. Let me show you what the Happy Mail is this week or this month. Okay, so I have this little glassine envelope, and in here are a bunch of things that stamp enthusiasts would use, and that came with a whole big it came in a big box with all kinds of stuff that stamp collectors, hi Donna, would use. So I've got two of these little glassine envelopes. They've got a number, I don't know what that number is, and a price on them, and I guess they would put stamps in here, and they're, little envelopes. So you get two of those. You get, see, I have four of these. These are, again, at the top, I think these are just different stamps. And then there's a plastic insert. So you could cover that with some paper, and this would make a really cool little pocket. So these two have like an acetate pocket. Oh, three. I have three like that. And then I have one. Oh, this is another one of those envelopes. So I have three of the envelopes. I have three envelopes, three of the acetate pockets. And then I've got two of these little, hi, April. You're actually, Donna, you're in here once. I think April, two. I think just two, maybe three, but I think just two times. These are little envelopes, window envelopes that were used again for stamps. And then I've got these, which are bigger, but the same thing. They're little pockets with the acetate over the front. So we had these littler ones and then the bigger ones. So you get that little package of goodies. And then a whole bunch of cards. I went through my cards and I found what I think is a nice collection. The first one is this little one of two little girls floating. It says, "You're a lifesaver, thanks." They're floating in a tube. And then these are actually postcards. Oh, Nydia, you are in here many, many times, my friend. We'll see that in just a minute. So I've had these three rose cards. This is a red-leafed rose, a tea rose, and a Japanese rose. And they are postcards. Okay, so you get those. And then I have just some cards. This one doesn't have an envelope, but this is an iris, a white iris. Oh, it has writing in it. This drawing is by Georgia O'Keeffe. And you know what pile of cards would be a pile of cards without a snowman and a holiday card? So I've got this little snowman in here. And then this is really pretty. Look at this. It's got some sparkly in it. It says a festive occasion, and this is actually an invitation. You know, you could take it apart, leave it together, however you want to use it. And then I've got this card in here, blank inside, colorful trees. This is from Newfoundland Gap Road in the Great Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, October 1967 is when that picture was taken. Okay. And then this one. Oh, this one's so pretty. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? And this one is nature and art combined in a spectacular setting. Oh, this is a quilt. This is a quilt. These are real flowers up front, but all this back here is a quilt. Isn't that amazing? So pretty. And then this one is a calla lily. Again, blank inside. This is from 1988. And then, oh, I really like this. Look at this. This is a big barn on a farm. And the inside is even really cool. That would make a good insert in a journal. Spring Lambs is from an original painting by James Wallace Baker, 1994. All right. And then Simply Thanks, it says on the inside. And that's More Roses from 1959. It's a photo. And then last but not least, look at this. Isn't that pretty? It's a courtyard out there. And it is the annual spring nasturtium display through the windows of the Raphael Room. This is from the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston. Those are all nasturtiums. So that is Happy Mail for this month. You guys like? A bunch of cards and then some stamp stuff. All right, there were lots of videos. It's going to take us a little while to put all these names in here. There were a ton of names. So I'm just going to start going through them. On January 9th, Melody Loves Her Hobbies. Let me also remind everybody that the way I do this, I go through each video and I put that video link into the random comment picker for YouTube, and I let it pick a name. Those names all go on these little sheets of paper, and then they will go into the bowl and I'll pick one out. So these were all randomly generated. I will tell you there were a lot of posts this month that had no comments, several that had only one, so that person obviously got in, and a lot that only had 2 or 3, so your odds of getting picked were great. But January 19th, I had nobody. So here you go. January 29th is Nydia. Hey, Penny. We're doing the drawing. January 8th was Crafty Shamrock, Cheryl. January 9th, there were some days that had several videos. Found Treasures by Jean. Not sure. I think I know who that is, but I'm not positive. All right, January 26th, nobody commented. Now, Susan is in here a whole lot. She commented. Several of hers had 1 or 2 people only, so her odds were pretty good. Another January 9th video, and this includes all of the live videos as well as the recorded videos. Here we go, Nydia, January 17th. Oops, that's a blank one. January 17th, you're in there again. Go, Nydia. Have you won, Nydia? I know you've been wanting to. January 6th, we also have Susan Gazaway. Our Susan. January 16th, we've got our Tex Judy. January 25th, we have Crafty Shamrock. January 17th, I had CJ Simply Scraps. That's Carol. And this one I think was from one of the sales. Another Susan Gazaway for January 27th. January 23rd and January 26th both had no comments. She had a few in here too. January 5th, Anne Van Single. And she's got 3 or 4 in here. January 15th, this was just somebody who commented on my video and got picked, Carol Smith. So typically what I do if somebody wins that I don't know, I'll pick a backup winner. And then if the person who won doesn't contact me, then I'll have that backup. January 25th, Susan Gazaway again. January 2nd was Mimi. January 19th, none. There's a blank one. January 3rd was April Durden. January 20th, I happen to know this was a single comment on this video, and it's Tammy Thiel. So she won automatically, as she was the only commenter. January 4th is Susan Gazaway, and January 14th is Susan Gazaway. Susan is in here a lot this month. But you know, it's not always the person that's in here a lot. It only takes one name to come out of there. The 24th was CJ Simply Scraps. January 1 was Paula Fowler. January 17th was Stitch It Pam. That's our Pam. January 1, My Vagabond Style. That's Debbie. That's the gal who interviewed me. All right. This one kind of got cut off. January 20th was Big Mama. I cut these on a paper trimmer and I try to make sure all the pages are lined up, but January 10th is Susan Gazaway again. And January 9th was Susan Gazaway. Let's see if I have any more of her. Okay, January 9th is Susan Gazaway. You guys feeling the anticipation building? January 18th is Marty Seeley. January 29th was Ann Van Single again. Nydia, you are in here again for January 30th. April, January 24th. And April for January 8th. So you've got 2 in here. Are you excited, Nydia? You've got quite a few in here. Here's another one. Speaking of you, Nydia Dominguez, January 1. You've got several chances this month, Nydia. January 12th, Ann Van Single. January 21 is Sharon Romer. I met her in somebody else's live stream. Maybe it was Stitch It Pam's live stream. Here you go, Donna. January 31st, Donna Fellows. And January 13th is Mimi. It's always fun when somebody, oh, hi, Sherry. So this is our monthly drawing. What I do is I go through each video for the previous month. I do this on the first of the month. And I do the random comment picker on each video, and I pick a winner for that video. And then I write them down on these pieces of paper. Oh, January 30th, nobody commented. And then I'll announce them, put them in the bowl, and then I do a drawing, and the person to win this gets a little Happy Mail package for me. And I showed that package a little bit ago. I'll show it again at the end. January 14th is Mish Crafty. Maybe Michelle Crafty. Well, look at you go, Nydia. January 22nd. Nydia Dominguez. And then January 31st, Crafty Shamrock. Our Cheryl. And then January 15th, nobody made a comment. That's a blank one. January 1, Paula Fowler. So Sherry, what this does is it encourages people to comment on the videos. So we're now into February. Yeah, so you'll have to comment on the February ones, and then come March 1st, maybe you'll win another blank one. January 16th was Big Mama. I had with that every day, well, with Art Before Breakfast, and then that Junk Journal January. There we go. Nydia again, January 29th. Cat's Gallery for January 27th. There were a lot of videos this month. Yeah, I've been doing this for quite a while, and the gals like it. January 26th, Susan Gazaway. And I always do the drawing live. So people, and every once in a while, somebody who's in here will be the winner. January 22nd is Mimi. Another blank one. January 3rd, Crafty Shamrock. January 5th is Mimi. And I don't know how to pronounce this. January 10th, Joanne DiPietrantonio. Okay, we're going to go with that. Yeah, I'm taking a little mini vacation, Sherry, so I'll be back on Monday. I just needed some downtime. But I couldn't miss my live drawing for Happy Mail. January 1, Big Mama. We do have lots of fun. Nydia, look at you go, girl. January 2nd, you got another one. January 23rd, Susan Gazaway. January 14th, no comments. Can't believe how many videos had no comments. If you guys had gone through and just looked at all the comments on the videos, you could have had that many entries just by putting one comment in where there wasn't one. January 12th, Susan Gazaway, because if there's only one, that person gets in the bucket for that video. Marguerite Miller's challenge, oh fun. January 30th, Anne Van Single. Yeah, I do that too. I won't do any more everyday challenges. January 21, Tattered Paper and Lace. And I have one more. January 12th, Stitch It Pam. So, not in the bucket. It's either one of two things. You didn't put any comments on in the January videos, or you just didn't get picked by the random comment picker, and you'll have to take it up with whoever writes that logarithm code. I'm back. Had to check on that as well. Yeah, it is. I do that one too, Donna. If you go look on my channel, you'll see. Hey, Cheryl, you got several entries into the jar. All right. So I'm going to pick a name and then I'll show the Happy Mail again. Penny, I don't know if you didn't comment this last month or just didn't get picked, but I don't have your name in the bucket this month. Yeah, good luck, everyone. Okay, I'm going to just mix these up really good. Do we have a drum roll? Okay, I'm going to show picking one out of here. I can't see in there. Oh, Marty, you're in here once. Okay, I've got one. I've got one name. Drum roll. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm glad you're here, Penny. Hey, Marty. Look at Big Mama one. Yay, Big Mama. So here was the Happy Mail. I had a lot of cards. This little one. I had this one. I had this one. I had some postcards with the roses. Had this iris. Had to have a Christmas one. Snowman. The fall trees. These are all cards with envelopes. Most of them have envelopes. I don't know if this one didn't have one or not, but roses. This is a quilt, you guys, in the back here. That's a quilt. These are fresh flowers down here, but that's a quilt. Here's a calla lily. And then this courtyard scene. And then the last thing, I had a little package of things from like a stamp collector's. Like these are little pockets. So I have a few of those. I have a couple of these little envelopes, window envelopes. More of these little clear pockets, but they're smaller. And then I had a couple of three little small glassine bags. And then this were envelopes. And then this one bigger glassine envelope that it all goes in. So that's the Happy Mail for January. I'm going to try and put together a slow stitch Happy Mail for January. So if you're into slow stitching, make sure that you comment. I'll put several colors of embroidery thread and trying to kind of get these in size order because I'm a little anal about that kind of stuff. It'll have embroidery thread, some embroidery needles. If I get around to, yeah, we're in February right now. So all the comments that are going to go on the videos from today forward, actually, yes, yeah, today's the 1st. Those will all be for February and I'll draw on March 1st. Yeah, this is all this Happy Mail is for all the comments that were posted in January. So, and Sherry, feel free to tell your friends about me too. But I'm going to try to put together a little slow stitch package. I'm going to either, well, not tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going to make a whole bunch of habanero salsa for my husband because he's almost out. And I'm going to finish cleaning up this room. This has been really bugging me. I'm like halfway finished. So I'm going to work on that. And just, my husband and I are moving more to a plant-based diet. Oh, well, there you go. We'll have to sing happy birthday to you. Are you on my list? You are not. Let me put you on here. I have a birthday club, and when your birthday comes around, I sing happy birthday to you. So this is Sherry Habing. Is it Habing or Habing? I would say Habing because that should be a long A there. Sherry, March 1st. All right. So yeah, my husband and I are switching to a more plant-based diet, not 100%, but I found some great recipes. And so I want to organize some recipes and make a shopping list for some things that I have to buy and start really having. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I'm so glad you came in here for this. I hope you join us on Art Before Breakfast. I'll be back on Monday. And for now, I'm going to go and just have some fun. And I'll let Big Mama, I'll send her an email because she doesn't have Messenger. I'll send her an email and let her know that she won the Happy Mail. All right, you guys, thanks for coming by. Be sure and comment on this video because every video goes into the drawing. So, as soon as you go out of here, just go look up the video and drop a comment. You can say, congratulations, Big Mama, or, that was fun, or whatever you want to. It doesn't have to be a whole lot, just a comment. All right, everybody. I will see you all on Monday. Have a great few days, and we'll get back to doing some fun stuff on Monday. And I hope you're able to join us. Sherry, boy, Nydia, I really thought you or Susan were going to win it as many times as you were in there. And there's just no telling. All right, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.